Yes. Next students, let us into the next question is 101. Question number 101. Yes. Look at the board. Look at the board. The pH of gastric juice is so many times I have discussed this one, but by different ways. Okay. Is around the pH of gastric juice is around. Dear students, option 7 is there, B2 is there, C8 is there, D10 is there. So many times we have discussed. This is the juice which has a low pH in our body. That is 1.5 to 2 only. So, second option is the correct answer for this. Okay, next. Let us come to the 102. Question number 102. Okay, here the question is the chief function of HCl is. Chief function of HCl is. Here the four options are there. One by one we are going to discuss. Number one, maintains the pH maintains the low pH to prevent maintains the low pH to prevent growth of microbes. Growth of microbes. This is the first one. Maintains the pH to prevent growth of microbes. That is the first option. Dear students, second option is the to facilitate both digestion and absorption. Both digestion and absorption. This is the second option. Third one is to maintain low pH to achieve to activate pepsinogen to form pepsin to form pepsin. This is the one option, students. Next, fourth option is to dissolve enzyme secreted in stomach. In stomach. Yes. So these are the options. So while discussing the synapses, nearly 8 to 9 functions of HCl we have discussed, students. Out of 8, one function he has given here. That you have to select. Maintains the pH to prevent growth of microbes. Totally it is unrelated. To facilitate both digestion and absorption. This is also wrong. HCl doesn't play absorption actually, but indirectly it helps in digestion by converting inactive pepsinogen into active pepsin, inactive prorenin into renin. That indirectly it helps actually. So that is the B is also incorrect. Maintain low pH to activate the pepsinogen into pepsin. So this is the correct option, students. Here, HCl acts as the enzyme activator by converting inactive trypsinogen into active trypsin. So that is why C is the correct answer. Then D option is to dissolve enzymes secreted in the stomach. Totally unrelated. So next question. Look at the board. Which of the following stimulates the 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 secretion of gastric juice? Very easy. Secretion of the gastric juice. This is the question. You should remember here. Dear students, options are enterogastrone. So these hormones are very important. Each and every should concentrate here. Another one is the secretin. Third one is the CCK. Fourth one is the gastrin hormone. Yes. Dear students, this question is very important. Which of the following stimulates the secretion of gastric juice? Yeah, listen to me here. Here the answer is gastrin hormone, secreted by the argentophin cells. This hormone stimulates the gastric glands to secrete the gastric juice. That you should remember. I think you know that end product in the stomach is the chyme, correct? When the acidic chyme reaches the duodenum, inner wall of the small intestine secretes four hormones. In the options, three hormones are there. One more is there. One is the enterogastrone. Students, these are very important. I am repeating here. Enterogastrone inhibits the gastric glands to secrete the gastric juice. Secretin stimulates the exocrine part of the pancreas called pancreatic acid to secrete pancreatic juice. Cholecystokinin stimulates the gallbladder to release bile juice. And one more is there, enterocrinin. That enterocrinin stimulates the intestinal glands, that is the crypts of Lieberkühn, to secrete the intestinal juice. That is should know. So for this question is the gastrin hormone is the correct answer. Okay, next question. Listen to, look at the book. Next one is the trypsin. Trypsin is related. Trypsin is related with the digestion of. With the digestion of. It's very easy actually. Digestion of. This is the question. Okay, here the options are the students. One is the carbohydrates. Second one is the proteins. Second one is the proteins. Third one is the fats. Last option is the none of these. These are the options. Before going to select the options, you should decide whether it is proteolytic, lipolytic or amylolytic. Then only you can select. Without second thought, you can decide the students. Trypsin is a proteolytic enzyme. That is why it acts only on proteins, not on carbohydrates, not on fats. That is should keep in mind. Present in the pancreatic juice. That is should be. It is capable of converting proteins into proteases and peptides. That also should be. Next. Now, light, okay, light brown color of feces. Color of feces is due to, yes, this is also important. Light brown color of the feces is due to option A, bile pigments. Option A, bile pigments. Option B, bile salts. Option C, bacteria. Option D, worms. Yes, these are the options, students. You know that the bile pigments only give color to the feces as well as the bile juice. So that is why without second thought, you can select the bile pigments. Because no, bile salts meant for emulsification. Then bacteria and worms can't able to give color to the feces. That you should remember here. So light brown color of the feces is mainly due to the bile pigments like bilirubin and bilirubinin. So that you should keep in mind. Next question is the acidic. This is also very important. Acidic pulp in stomach is called acidic pulp in the stomach is called. Dear students, options kind. Second option kind. Third option bolus. Fourth option chylomicron. chylomicron. So these are the option section. Dear students, acidic pulp is nothing but end product in the stomach. You know that end product in the stomach is nothing but chyme. Why he has given acidic pulp now? Because gastric juice pH is 1.5 to 2. That is why sorry. Chyme is also acidic in nature. Chyme is also acidic in nature. That is why he has given the acidic pulp. They can ask alkaline pulp in the small intestine. It is there in the questions. Next question only it is there. I am not going to discuss. Here itself I am going to complete this. Alkaline pulp in the small intestine is the chyme. That is should keep in our mind. I think it is very clear for you. Acidic pulp in the stomach is the chyme. Alkaline pulp in the small intestine is the chyme. So that is should keep in our mind. Clear? Okay. Next. Yes. Next students. Next question. HCl in the stomach acts as HCl in the stomach acts as. This is the question, students. Options are there. One is the antiseptic. Second one is the preservative. Third one is the make the media acidic. Last option is the all the above. Yes, these are the options actually. If you remember the functions of HCl, you can antiseptic because it also kills the bacteria which enter the stomach along with the food. Preservative, correct. As we discussed, it prevents the spoilage of the food. Spoilage of the food in the stomach is called putrefaction. So that is why it also acts as a preservative. Then always helps to maintains the pH of the gastric juice. That is 1.5 to 2. Makes the acidic media acidic. So here the students, all the above is the correct answer. All the above is the correct answer. That is should remember. Next. Next, 108. Emulsified fat is acted upon by. Emulsified is acted upon by. Emulsified acted upon by. One is the lipase. Yes. Another one is amylase. Third one is the renin. And fourth one is the pepsin. Yes, you remember this. You know that bile salts, they bring the bile salts bring the emulsification of the fats. You remember this. Bile salts bring the emulsification of the fats. Bile salts bring the emulsification of the fats actually. Because we have only two lipases, students. One is in the stomach, another one is the intestine. In the stomach, gastric lipase is there. But it works best at pH 5 to 6. But our gastric juice pH is 1.5 to 2 only. That is why it is not much active in the stomach. I think you know that it acts on a short chain of fats present in milk, cream, and egg yolk. Convert them into fatty acids only. So then, in pancreatic juice, you can find the pancreatic lipase. You know that it is also called as steopsin. This steopsin acts on emulsified fats now, convert them into fatty acids and glycerol. With the help of that enzyme only, what we add the lipids are completely digested. So, answer is the lipase, pancreatic lipase. Because now amylase acts on carbohydrates, renin and pepsin acts on proteins, but he has asked for fat only. Fats are nothing but lipids. Okay, so A answer is the correct answer. Dear students, next question. Yes, acts on pepsin acts on. Here also students you should decide whether it is amyloidic or proteolytic or lipolytic or nucleus enzyme. Then only you can select the correct answer. First option he has given proteins, students. Second option he has given lipids. Third option he has given carbs. Last option he has given all these. As I said, first to decide, students, whether it is proteolytic, lipolytic or amyloidic enzyme, then you can select. You know that pepsin is present in this gastric juice only. It is a proteolytic enzyme actually. Pepsin is a proteolytic enzyme secreted in inactive form called pepsinogen, converted into active form called pepsin by HCl. That active pepsin acts on proteins, convert them into proteases and peptones. So answer is the protein, correct answer. No. Next question is the, look at the board. Yes. Protein digestion. Protein digestion. Protein digestion starts from. Protein digestion starts from. This is the question, students. First option is the, yes. One is the buccal cavity. Buccal cavity. Second option is the stomach. Third option is the intestine. Then fourth option is the none of these. Protein digestion. You know that saliva in the mouth cavity, proteins and fats are not digested because saliva doesn't contain any proteolytic and lipolytic enzymes. So that means mouth cavity's protein digestion is not started. Next one. In the stomach, gastric juice contains renin and pepsin. Both are the proteolytic enzymes only. So that means protein digestion starts in the stomach only. In the intestine, protein digestion comes to an end. That you should keep in our mind. So answer is the stomach. That you should keep in our mind. Yes, next question. Students, look at the board. Look at the board. Yes. Next one. Carbohydrates digestion. Carbohydrate digestion starts from. Carbohydrate digestion starts from. Dear students, options are buccal cavity, nothing but mouth cavity, also called as oral cavity, then esophagus, nothing but food pipe or gullet, stomach, also called as gaster, and intestine. Yes, intestine. These are the options, students. Carbohydration starts from, as we discussed just now, in the mouth cavity we can find the salivary glands. They secrete saliva. Saliva contains one amyloidic enzyme is called salivary amylase or taline. That salivary amylase acts on polysaccharides like starch, converts it into disaccharide like maltose. So, carbohydrate digestion man starts from the buccal cavity only. You should remember here. Clear? Not in the stomach, not in the intestine. Intestine here also it comes to an end. That you should keep in mind. Okay, next question. Look at the board, students. One is the pepsin, another one is trypsin. This is also simple, but you have to think correctly. Both are the proteolytic enzymes, students. Pepsin and trypsin, both, yes, act on proteins. Good. Act on protein in. So this is the question actually. Pepsin and trypsin both act on proteins. Options are the students. One is the neutral condition. One is the neutral condition. Nothing but pH 7. Another one is acidic condition. Acidic condition. Acidic condition is nothing but below 7. Third option is the alkaline condition. Nothing but above condition above 7 pH, alkaline condition. Then last option is the different media. Different media. Here, dear students, first to decide which juice the pepsin is present, which juice trypsin is present. That you have to decide. Which juice pepsin is present, which juice trypsin is present. You know that pepsin is present in gastric juice, correct? Gastric juice pH is 1.5 to 2 only. Trypsin is present in pancreatic juice. The pH of the pancreatic juice is 8 to 9. 8 to 9. So your options neutral conditions are there. Pepsin 1.5 to 2 acidic. Then trypsin 8 to 9 alkaline, acidic condition, alkaline condition. So here the answer is different media is the correct answer, students. Different media is the correct answer that you should keep in our mind. Okay, listen. Students, I'll read once again. Just question and answer. The pH of the gastric juice is around 2. Chief function of HCl is maintains the low pH to activate pepsinogen to form pepsin. Which of the following stimulates the secretion of gastric juice is the gastrin? Trypsin is related which of the digestion of proteins? Light brown color of the feces is due to the presence of bile pigments. Acidic pulp in the stomach is chyme. Alkaline pulp in the intestine is the chyle. HCl in the stomach acts as all the above antiseptic, preservative and make the media acidic. Emulsified fat acted upon by lipase only. Then pepsin acts on proteins. Protein digestion starts from the stomach. Carbohydrate digestion starts from the buccal cavity. Pepsin and trypsin both act on proteins in different media. Pepsin acts on alkaline media. Trypsin acts on, Pepsin acts on acidic medium. Then trypsin acts on an alkaline medium. I think these questions are clear for you. Okay. So next we'll go for the another question. Yes, students, let us come to the next question. Is the okay 113? Yes. Okay. Next question. Digestion of starch. Digestion of starch takes place in digestion of starch takes place in first option stomach and duodenum. Stomach and duodenum. Second option buccal cavity and duodenum. Buccal cavity and duodenum. Third option buccal cavity and esophagus. Buccal cavity and esophagus. Last option is duodenum only. So these are the options. Digestion of starch takes place in. Dear students, you remember this. One is in the mouth cavity because saliva contains salivary amylase or taline. It acts when starch converts it into disaccharide called maltose. As we discussed, since the food remains in the oral cavity for a shorter period, 30 to 40% of starch is digested there. Then it is swallowed immediately, enters the stomach by peristalsis. Since the gastric juice doesn't contain any digestive amyloidic enzymes, no, in the stomach, carbohydrates are not digested. Then in the duodenum, you know that in the duodenum, intestinal juice contains sucrase, lactase, and maltase. They also help in the digestion of the sucrose, maltose, and lactose. All are the carbohydrates only. So, answer is buccal cavity and duodenum. So, buccal cavity and duodenum. That is should keep in our mind. I think it is very clear for you. Okay, next question, students. Look at the book. Look at the book. Here, the site of absorption of alcohol, site of absorption of alcohol in man is the site of absorption of alcohol in man is here students options are the one is the esophagus, second one is the intestine, third option is the large intestine, last option is the stomach. Yes. So these are the options. The site of absorption of alcohol in man is the stomach only. We should keep in our mind. Site of absorption of alcohol in man is the stomach. That we should keep in our mind. Esophagus absorption is totally absent. In the intestine, completely digested food, carbs, proteins, lipids, even nucleotides, nucleosides. Large intestine, water and electrolytes, and some of the vitamins. So, alcohol absorption takes place in the stomach only. That is the correct answer. Yes. Next. Next question, students. Drugs are detoxified. Detoxified. Drugs are detoxified in. That means toxic drugs are converted into non-toxic drugs. Okay, here the options students. One is the heart, second one is the stomach, third one is the liver, and the fourth one is the spleen. So these are the options. Heart drugs are not at all detoxified. It is just receiving and pumping organ of the blood only. So stomach, usually absorption of alcohol takes place. Then liver bile, no? We have discussed that bile juice also helps in the conversion of toxic substances present in the food into non-toxic substances. Drugs also you can take, students. That is should keep in our mind. So that is why liver is the correct answer. Then spleen is the second, the largest secondary lymphoid organ. It is involved in the immune system, immune response. That is should keep in our mind. It acts as a filter of the blood by trapping blood-borne pathogens. That is why spleen is not correct answer actually. So here the drugs are detoxified in the liver only correct answer. Next students, next question will be gastric juice includes options. A is the HCl. Dear students, A is the HCl, B is the pepsin, C is the renin. So last option is the all. Clear? That is should keep in our mind. So, gastric juice contains hydrochloric acid, pepsin, renin, and all. All is the correct group. It contains water, inorganic salts, 0.5% of HCl, renin, pepsin, gastric lipase, intrinsic factor. Composition of gastric juice. All are present in the gastric juice. That is should keep in our mind. I think it is very clear for you. Yes. So this is the 116. Next question, students. Bitter taste is perceived by tongue with bitter taste is perceived by tongue with options are the taste buds of anterior part. This is the first option. Second one is the taste buds of posterior part. Next, taste buds of lateral part. Next, taste buds of all parts. Yes. You know that bitter taste is always perceived by the taste buds present in the posterior part of the tongue. At the tip, you can find the sweet only. Lateral sides is sour only. So bitter taste is always perceived by the tongue with the help of taste buds of posterior part of the tongue. That we should keep in our mind. I think this is clear for you. So digestion of the starch takes place in buccal cavity and duodenum. Site of absorption of alcohol in man is the stomach. Drugs are detoxified in the liver. Gastric juice includes HCl, pepsin, and renin. All bitter taste perceived by tongue with the help of taste buds present in the posterior part of the tongue. That is should keep in our mind. Yes, that is the correct answer, students. I think it is very clear for you. Yes. So next class, I will continue the rest of the questions. Thank you.